Hello there. Today I'm looking at a psalm that has been very precious to me over the years. I'm sure you know it. It's Psalm 37. It's quite a long psalm, but its first words, when I first read it, hit me between the eyes because it addresses what is such a common experience of humankind. And that is to fret. Psalm 37 says, "Fret not yourself. Do not fret because of the wicked. Do not be envious of wrongdoers." Now it is easy to be envious. We compare ourselves to other people. We see what they have. They've pursued a completely different way of life and they appear to be incredibly successful. You've only got to look at the media these days and all those Twitter accounts and everything. Everybody telling everybody what they're doing all the time, and everybody seems to be having a whale of a time. And it's possible to look at those and think, well, I could be like that if I wasn't following Jesus. But you miss the point, because they will fade like the grass, says verse 2, and wither like the green herb. Nothing lasts forever in this world. So even the very, very successful, sooner or later, if disaster doesn't befall them financially, if they don't make mistakes, if they do very, very well, they'll only do very, very well for this world, not for the next. And we're into a long-term investment, you and I. But the words, I wasn't even, when I first read it, thinking about wealth and a comparison with the wicked. I was just taking those three verses, the three words, which are echoed in verse 8. Fret not yourself, it tends only to evil. You know, God, when he made us, he did not design us to be worriers. When we fret, I think fretting is talking about those, you know, those nights when something has happened, or somebody has said something, or something has happened, and you spend all night thinking about it. It goes round and round your head. You can't stop thinking about it. It's just there. You close your eyes and suddenly you're thinking about it again. Well, we have to learn, and it's a difficult job sometimes. We have to learn to control those wayward thoughts of ours. Excuse me. Because at the beginning of the verse 7 that says, "Fret not yourself, it tends only to evil. Refrain from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not yourself, it tends only to evil." You know, there are an awful lot of, there are a large number, let's put it that way. There are a large number of illnesses that we experience as human beings, which are related to stress, to fretting, to anxiety, to worry. And why is that all so prevalent? It's because we were not designed to worry. Think of Adam and Eve. There they are in the garden. They're talking to God. They haven't got anything to worry about because God has provided everything for them. He's even provided animals for them to tend and name and enjoy and find out about. We weren't designed for worry. When we fret and we worry and we're anxious about something, it says here, it tends only to evil. It slowly brings about in our bodies a negative effect, fretting and anxiety. So what does this psalm give us as the answer? Well, verse 3 is the answer. Trust in the Lord and do good. Now you may be someone who says, I don't really know what God wants me to do. I've never had a vision of a particular purpose. Here it's simply put, trust in the Lord and do good. Be kind to people. Be good to people. Be friendly to people. Smile at people. Be hospitable. Do good. Trust in the Lord and do good. So you will dwell in the land and enjoy security. That's a wonderful thought. To be safe, to be secure. Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. I've heard that talked about in two ways. In one way, he will always know what is your deepest desire, and he'll bring that about. And you may find, like I did in my life, I didn't even know I had a desire until it came about. I didn't even know that I had a longing in my heart to do a particular thing until it was offered to me. And then I was overwhelmed with the thought that God had somehow, quite miraculously, brought about a situation where I could do for a living what I loved doing. He will give you the desires of your heart. Sometimes it is that as we come to Jesus and as he changes our life and our heart, he puts into our heart things that become our desires, and then he grants them to us as we follow him. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will act. There's that word trust. This psalm is full of fret not, trust. Fret not, trust. Fret not, trust. Trust, don't fret. Trust, don't fret. Whenever you're tempted to think, what if, or why, don't ask those questions. They're pointless. They lead, they tend only to evil. That is fretting. But when we say, with confidence, I know what's happening in my life. I don't like it, but I trust the Lord is working in the background to bring about success for me, to bless me, and to help me. So that's my thought from Psalm 37. Don't fret, trust. Trust, don't fret. See you again tomorrow. God bless you. Bye-bye.